evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midnight Ride with Grayman Prepping. I hope you're ready for a wild ride tonight and the preamble for a wilder ride after we're done. All right, so how's everybody doing there? All right, first let me jump over here to the comment section and say hello. Make sure I got more people coming. Okay, so let me get on here. All right, so the city council meeting was tonight. We got done early. There were only two things on the agenda, but the one they just talked, and yeah, I was like, come on, just spit it out, get it done. Anyways, and then when for my part, I was the second thing on the agenda. That took about 5 minutes and give them all the information, and we'll see if they get a if they add it to the equipment list to get for next winter. It's a little late now to go out and try to get it. All right, so first one in was Walt Rogers, followed by Mark at Chef Tech. And yes, there is a blood moon tonight, and times are all over the place. I got the thing here. We'll go over the hour by hour shots of what to expect to see and where to see it at. Shady Hill Homestead is here. Mother's Garden Club, Ada Near is here, KP Heathen, Angels Homestead, Phelan Clan Wolf, Troop 1351, Tammy Harder, Learn to Survive, Butch Graves, Lewis, It's the Marshmallow Man, Suzanne Galley, and Gunslinger Outdoors. Woo! All right. Okay, so let me go ahead and drop this. Then I'm going to hit, I got 10 things. Actually, I'm going to pre-drop it. So I'm not going to drop it yet, the link, but I want to hit some of these things here. Okay, I got some of the stuff lined up. So I got to close that one and get that out of the way. Technology is slow here. Go drop that one down. All right, there we go. And get the news up here. All right, so I got 10 things to cover. All right, first one is headline: retailer to close all 138 California locations, 1,600 jobs lost. Thank you, Joe. No, they didn't say thank you, Joe Biden. And so this is, got to go in. I forgot which one this one is. Read. There we go. Oh, Advanced Auto Parts is closing all the stores in California and a bunch of others. The one up here in Idaho Falls, I drove by it the other day to say, all right, there's got sales going on. I pulled in the parking lot and it's empty. They cleared that one out fast. And it's only been in that location for about 2.5 years, maybe 3 years. 92 just came in. All right, so Advanced Auto Parts is closed out, and so it was founded in 1932. Yeah, so it's been trying to return to profitability over the last year and doing all sorts of things. And so the plan calls for the company to completely shut down its operations in California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, and Arizona. So that's Advanced Auto Parts. I don't know if there's anywhere else, but yeah, it's going bye-bye out here. They didn't say about closing all the ones down in Idaho, but they've sure in heck closed the one in Idaho Falls down. All right, so they're closing a bunch of others in other locations too. All right, next one here. Burger chain may close California locations as revenue falls by $1.2 billion. That's billion with a B. Billion, like Bushcraft Family with a B. Hey, Bushcraft Family, how's it going? All right, let's see. Which burger location? Oh, Red Robin. Yeah. Red Robin Gourmet Burgers and Brews is may close all of its California locations. Has 55 restaurants in California. I don't know if you know that. Know the thing. It goes on. It goes Red Robin. Yeah. Yeah. Well, problem is everybody bought these new disposable cars that they can't fix themselves. Now they had some 1950s, 60s, 70s, maybe a few 80s. They could fix them. Sue me. Welcome. All right. So let me go back out of that one. All right. So that's two down. Epic Newsroom. This is from back on the 11th. So that's 2 days ago. Breaking news. Trump responds to Canada's electric tariff surcharge. You guys have probably seen all that one around. So that's national news. So I'm not going to go into that one. And it's changing. You know, there's more stuff coming out. You know, just changing. So I'm not going to worry about that one. But that's the headline. So you guys can figure on that one. You look at that one if you're really interested in it. 6 California colleges. Sorry, I'm laughing. 6 California indoctrination higher education indoctrination centers. Funding is threatened by Trump administration anti-Semitism penalties. Oh, you mean these universities that were allowing everybody and allowing their professors to slam the Jewish people but scream if anybody said anything naughty about people other than Jewish, are now getting their funding pulled. Good. Slap them hard, Doge. Slap them hard. It's not what's good. You know, it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you want to be able to talk smack about them, you got to be able to talk smack about yourself, people. All right, next one here. This one here is I can see the money grab going on already on it. 92 million in unclaimed state tax refunds await thousands of California taxpayers. Hey, Prepper 101. So there's 92 million in unclaimed tax refunds in the state of California. And here, taxpayers usually have 3 years to file and claim their tax refunds. Otherwise, the state keeps it. And of course, the state's not, doing anything much to try to, hey, you got a tax refund, aren't you going to claim it? Because people thought they had, were owing tax and they weren't getting a bill, so they're just keeping their mouth shut. And it's also some federal money in there too. The IRS estimates that unclaimed by 116,300 Golden State. Yep. Not Golden State. It's not golden anymore. It's rusted. The rusted state taxpayers have not filed their 1040 forms for the 2021 year. And so in the middle of the great fake demic, so they never file their forms and stuff, and they have rebates coming from there too and other stuff. Yeah. The medium amount for these is $600. Some will be higher, some will be lower. Yeah. Okay. The estimate does not include the recovery rebate credit and other applicable credits, so that may go up. So there's even more there. So let me get out of that one and get back over here and go back here. All right. This one I put in just because it's so friggin' funny. I'm just going to read the headline, then I'm going to move on. Armed robbery at massage parlor. Let that one sink in for a minute. Armed robbery at massage parlor. Wow, what are they going to do? Steal the credit card receipts? Steal some lotion? I'm just waiting for Mark to start throwing comical stuff up here. This one I haven't gone into, but I'm going down in. Okay. Education department to cut half of its staff. And it says, see possibilities in California. However, the real leading on it, the leading one on the other one says, Education department fires all San Francisco employees, will cut staff nationwide in half. Let's cut all the employees of the indoctrination center in California. Yeah, let's get rid of them. And any other news down in here? Approximately 1,300 Department of Education employees will be laid off and have to get real jobs. The Department of Education said in a news release, the impacted department staff will be placed on administrative leave beginning March 21st. All employees working out of the department's regional offices in San Francisco, New York, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, and Cleveland will be fired as part of the layoffs. So these local regional offices, which they had no business putting people in, other than for I'm not going to go there about which demon rats did that, but yeah, all those ones that should be working out of DC and not, they're gone. Sorry guys, but yeah. So the department's workforce will go down from 4,133 to 2,183. The reduction includes nearly 600 employees who accepted the voluntary resignation and resignation opportunities and retirements over the last 7 weeks. A Department of Education office is also located in Sacramento, the state's capital, and it would continue to deliver on its key functions, such as distributing federal aid to schools, blah, 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 until that stuff's cut, then they're gone too. Oh, Dan, she got a commercial for Duke Power. Damn, I went in there and changed everything again, back to no ads. Yeah, who robs a massage parlor? Someone who has a kink in their neck. All right, this is an armed robbery. Massage my neck. Okay, yeah, never mind. All right, let's get out of that one. That's just all right. Tariffs proposed, not instigated, but proposed on some, not all, some wines. You know, generally the type of wine you drink, not the type of wine that they usually comes out of California. Alcohol products. What to know in California? Well, figure that one out yourself. All right, Mother Earth got an ad. Okay, let's see. Next one here. California judge orders Trump to reinstate workers let go in mass firings. Huh. And there's already federal judges in the department on I just lost it. You know, the federal attorneys are looking to have those judges arrested because, and someone brought it up in Congress, and they read from the Constitution. It was one of the senators or representatives was a constitutional lawyer, and they read from it. The sole power rests totally in the office of the president, who may delegate to those under him. No judge or Congress can tell the president how to exercise his authority. Therefore, all these judges, you can't do that. Yes, he can. And you guys are in violation of the Constitution. And you guys are going to find yourself in jail. Yes. Get rid of those left-wing nut radical judges. And oh, here's the last one. The last one. Oh, this last one's a shocker. Headlines: Alert! Alert! 2 measles cases in California. Yeah. So it was a female. It was a female that was reading it. That's all I saw, part of it. And yeah, and the whoever was in charge of it goes, "It's good to have a constitutional lawyer here." And he goes, "I did not know that. I'm glad you explained it to us and read the Constitution to us." And to me, it was like, "Oh, wait a minute. You guys are elected. You should be reading the friggin' Constitution before you pass any laws." Okay, there's the link for those that want to come up here. The next thing I have to discuss here, get it up here, there, and get up there. What do we got up there? Get rid of that. Email. Nope. Okay, nothing on that. Oh, for those in eastern Idaho or close to it, and here comes Mark. For those in eastern Idaho close to it, this Saturday is Ruger Demo Days and Church Safety Workshop at the Guns and Gear store in Idaho Falls. So I'm going to swing it there early in the morning and see if they have any Rugers I want to get.
Hey, what were you saying about a massage bar? I was getting a massage and my masseuse was laughing her ass off and I couldn't quite hear it.
It was someone armed robbery, a California massage parlor.
Oh no! Don't steal their arms. How are they going to massage us? No arms.
All right, so let me go ahead and drop this down and bring this other one up here. Okay, so I'm going to drop a link in here. This link is to what I'm going to show you here about the red moon behind us. And let's see here. Let me get something. There's the link there. Boy, crap, we need to get something else here. Excuse me 1 second. Shoot. Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Okay. All right, so yeah, I want the moon behind me too. All right, so the link I dropped here is to, let me go up to the top here, is this website here, and it shows the map of the travel of the moon, all right, of the I can't even read it there, of the Earth's thing, the moon, and everything else. And we're going to go down and look at this map here. Right there. So if you're in the dead center here, the dark spot, yeah, you have total eclipse.
Yeah, 1 a.m. for me. I think I'll stay up because I finally got my GoPro working again.
Yeah. And then it lists the partial phases and stuff like that. So hang on a second. It's got movement here. Oh, I didn't see that before.
Ooh.
There it goes. There it goes. There it is. There it goes.
Alive.
The moon's bleeding. Oh, no. And look, there's the sun coming behind it. So I got times here. All right. So who knows what their UTC time is? Nobody, so I'm not going to mention it. It does give, if you guys open the link, it'll give you your local time on it. So I'm giving it. It says local time in Idaho Falls and visibility. Yes, for everything. Yes. Okay. So the pre-numeral eclipse begins here at almost 10 o'clock, 9:57. It's 8:23 right now. The partial eclipse begins at 11:09 Mountain Time. The full eclipse begins at 12:26 Mountain Time. Maximum eclipse is at 12:58 Mountain Time. Full eclipse ends at 1:30 Mountain Time. Partial eclipse ends at 2:47. And the prenumeral eclipse ends at 4 o'clock in the morning, when just about the time I'm going to be getting up.
I get to see it first, so I'm gonna text you and ruin the ending for you.
Ruin it. It turned from red to yellow, then it turned white.
Damn it! You already found out. How'd you know that already?
All right. For my book, Blood Moon Falling, I did a lot of research on this stuff. I started writing that thing about 8 years ago. So, and it actually that one's completed, and I'm working on the next one. So, there's three in that series: Blood Moon Falling, Dying Time, or no, the Dying Time, and no, the Dying Winter and Tawaki Time. That's it. The Dying Winter and Tawaki Time. So I got outlines for the last book and everything too, but. All right. So, and it gives the times and stuff about it and all the other fun things on it. And so, yeah. So let me go ahead and drop that one down. And that covered that one. So, yeah, there is a lot of stuff. Oh, it's a blood moon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want to see. I keep hearing about this blue moon, but every time I look at it for the blue moons, it's always just white.
I see a bad moon rising.
Yeah. So anyways, that's the moon for tonight. And let's see. Where is the other thing I was going to pull up here? Oh, that's right. Did I add anything to Facebook? No, I did not. I didn't save any Facebook memes. I was too busy watching the reels instead of the memes, and putting out and making a whole bunch of videos for the Your Prep for Today shorts and stuff. There's a bathroom on the right.
Yeah.
Exit stage left.
Yeah, there used to be a website of misunderstood song lyrics.
Oh, right. All right. Oh, I filled my water bottle up and I left it in the kitchen. Dang it. Ugh. So, but yeah, there's stuff. And let's see. Just trying to look at. Gotta bring something else back up here since I'm not going to look at that. Let's see if this thing here is updated at all. Yeah. Okay, yes, it updated. That has updated. So, according to this, there are 3 of the survivals level, and the other 2 are listed as unknown. Oh, well, anyways. So, yeah, so we've had members rejoining. Thank you for rejoining. Yeah, just, So, Tammy D rejoined as for a beginner prepper. Texas writer, some others rejoined and stuff. So thank you. And hopefully when the staff sergeant gets up here, get her to doing more live streams for members only. So she'll do a couple for everybody else, but yeah. Yeah, I mean some of them were just just absolutely off the edge of the map, weird. So yeah. So what's so I'm going to jump ahead. So tomorrow night on Camp Patton is planting your garden, and we're going to be talking about that. Got a bunch of information for that over there. So farmer's dog ad. Dang. Ad for insurance. What the frack? All right, hang on a second. I'm going to go in there and look and see what it's showing in there. Channel content. Live streams. Go in here. Mother frackin' frizzle frackin' pickle packing minimum money. They changed it again to every 6 minutes. Bullpucky.
You forgot to hit the save button 27 times.
Yeah. Well, only has to save it once. So, but I put it to the. I'm supposed to have it for the manual insert mid rolls or mid roll ads manually, and that happens afterwards. So usually there's no ads playing in the middle of my live streams. It's usually beginning, sometimes at the end. UT run a bunch of yeah. How many remember Snidely Whiplash, and I think it's Snidely Whiplash and Muttley?
Yeah, the Wacky Racers.
Well, before Wacky Racers, it was.
No, they were on the Wacky Racers. Yeah, Muttley and yeah.
Before that, they were on the Mountie one. Dudley Do Right.
That's right.
And every time something goes wrong, Muttley would be. Yeah. I actually deciphered what he was saying one time back in the 60s. Oh, it would be banned today. It was very disparaging against a certain ethnic group.
Why? Because of the size of a certain body part?
No. The size of the words he was using that he was mumbling. The only one that can get away with that would be Cleveland Little. Just lost. Flip Wilson, and those comedians are the only ones that can get away saying that these days. But anyways, yeah. Has anybody started seedlings? Yes, I have. I planted in a big pot a tomato. I have 2 cucumbers, one and planted exact same time. One's small, one's big. And CB's here. That's the one I wanted to click on. CB jumped in there. And Howie's here too. And so your peppers are almost ready to up pot. Oh, man. Well, I uppotted my one tomato from a 6-inch pot to a 15-gallon pot.
My pots are almost ready to plant. Oh, wait, wrong plant.
And see, I got 3 other tomatoes that are coming along, and I fertilized them again today. Just a little dribble on of the fertilizer mix. But yeah, actually, let me look at the weather forecast. What's the temperature tonight? Tonight is the low. Crap. Last night's low was 38, so it never can get below freezing. Tonight's supposed to drop down to 26. Hopefully, my 45-gallon barrel of potting mix out there will not freeze, and I'll be able to start loading up 6-inch pots tomorrow.
I'll just push it out in the sun. It'll thaw pretty quick.
It's snowing tomorrow. It started snowing at 6:30 tonight. 2 hours ago, it started to snow as I was heading towards the city council meeting.
Oh, joy.
When I came out of the meeting, it had stopped snowing. And about the time I pulled back in here, just a flake here. Oh, there's a flake there. There's a little itty bitty flake there. And that's all it was. So I'm not sure what's going on out there now.
I just picked up a couple little bales of straw from a friend of mine gave them to me. My garlic is already about 2 inches high, and I planted it in early December. And yeah, I got to cover them up because we're supposed to get a couple more hard frosts.
All right, what do I use? I use the Members Mark potting mix here, and I've gone through the ingredients on it. It's got wood shreds in it. It's got I always mispronounce a type of peat moss.
Sphagnum
peat moss.
Sphagnum peat moss.
And some other things in there. And it does not have any of the pellets of fertilizer in it.
It's funny because every time I open up a bag of any kind of potting soil, it's got these little round beads in there.
Those are water absorbers.
Oh, they are?
Some of them are water. Mine has the water absorbers.
It's like I put in my fingers and pop it. I'm like, was that like a bug's egg or something? They're like little, not glass, but they look like little tiny plastic.
Little yellow beads.
Yeah. And they're full. I guess that's water inside there. Okay. Yeah. I'll stop popping them now.
Yes, I have retaining walls. IBC Toast is a retaining wall. Those have been filled up with wood chips, and the compost pile I've had with a bunch of cow poo in it and some rabbit poo in it. And I need to add more stuff to it this spring. We'll see what happens. Well, I've also been occasionally I'll pick up a returned bottle of milk from at Sam's Club that, because it was all clumpy, and they go, oh, it still has 4 days to go on it. And they brought it back when they just opened it up. And so I'll take it. I'll dump it in my garden. I get one probably once every 2 months. So I just dumped another one out there in the raised planter beds out there. Yeah, and perlite bits too, the white stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, perlite, vermiculite.
And things I've noticed that the Members Mark bag stuff up here in Idaho is different than the stuff in California. Because California lets some other ingredients in it too that are, not is nowhere near as bad as Miracle. No
Grow, yeah.
And I was looking at
yeah.
I need to bulk up. Miracle Steroid.
Yeah. They grow really fast and beautiful and then die.
Yes. So yeah, there is one regret I wish I had the forethought to do, and that was when I got it all cut before I dropped it in place, was to pull the liner out and get black spray paint or black roll-on latex or oil-based paint and paint it black.
Keep the sun out.
Or dark green, and put it back into the hold into the cage. And then fill them up.
I got a little bit of algae growth going on near the bottom there.
No, not algae growth, because it's the white not actually translucent. A little bit. The light goes through the white.
Semi-transparent, yeah.
Yeah. The any seeds that work their ways down the outside.
Oh,
I got grass coming up. And actually, on some of them, because some of the alfalfa seeds survived out there, where he was just dumping it over, and the cow stomped it into the ground. And so there's some had alfalfa coming up, and I've been pulling those off. And actually, I put those in a couple of buckets so I get some seeds. I'm trying to save alfalfa seeds so I can put alfalfa seeds across the street. But yeah, it's just some paint would have helped out, doing a little paint on it. But I was in a hurry, trying to get stuff done and trying to keep the costs down. But they are definitely a lot cheaper than using cedar or redwood boards.
Yeah.
And there's one other regret. If I'd known I could have gotten that as many as I did, I wouldn't have cut them in half. I might have cut a couple in half to roll in and out of the shop, but I would have kept the others at full 4-foot height, because that's so much better than bending over to work those. You stand down below. I can work the low stuff. Up above, it's 2 feet up, so I can work those pretty good. Oh yeah, where I was getting them from, you're gonna love this. I was getting them from the the Mercantile Distillery in Shelley. What they had in them before I got them was 193 proof potato alcohol.
Why don't they reuse? I mean, it makes no sense that they use it once and get rid of them. It had alcohol in it. Why don't they reuse it?
All right. Some of them they do, but most of them they don't. And the ones they do reuse, they pull the alcohol out and they immediately put the hard lemonade, the hard raspberry aid, 70% vodka lemonade, 70% raspberry vodka lemonade, that back into it and ship that to
a bottle
to Boise, to the plant in Boise. And they move stuff, and then Boise ships some back, and then they sell those back there. And Boise will send some other flavored vodka, hard lemonade type flavors here for them to bottle here and distribute here.
Okay.
So I did get a couple of those that had lemonade in them, and a couple that had something else in them, and and I forget what the other flavor was, but yeah, I just okay. All right, that's just citric acid. That'll combat the alkali in the soil a little bit.
Just dump some 50% vinegar in there. You'll be all right.
I've dumped a bunch of 45% vinegar in them, and it's now down, getting closer to 7 for the entire tote, pH wise. Molasses. Oh wow. Molasses. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you don't know, Howie, I wish the Green Wizard was here, but the molasses is good for putting in your compost pile. The sugars in the molasses helps all the microbes and stuff go and build and work a lot faster and better.
Yeah, it's unrefined or whatever.
Yeah, and it's good stuff for it. And next time you have molasses in it, just dump the dirt in.
Yeah,
unless you're putting water, unless you're putting water in there for your water storage, then rinse it out.
Sweet water.
Yeah. Then in that case, just rinse it out and put your rinse water out in your garden. It'll help the garden definitely.
Yeah, it's tough to get your pressure washer in those things up into the underside of the top when you're using it for water.
The copper. Checked off the copper. You got to figure out if it's copper sulfate, copper, whatever the heck it is. Depending on the type of copper solution that was in there, you do your research. You may get by using those because and check your soil, your contents of your soil. If your soil is low on copper, it may be something to consider doing for your soil. But check, do your research before you rinse it out into your garden. A 5-gallon bucket of molasses in your food storage.
Already.
Yes. All right, Mike. Dang. All right. I changed it, and now Tammy just got a Domino's, and Mother's got a Misfit Market ad.
That's been another 6 minutes. So I'm on StreamYard. I'm not getting anything right now.
Yeah. And thing is, though, I haven't seen any out of the corner of my eye on Grayman Prepping or Camp Patton Family Compound.
That's because they know.
Oh, I know why. Because I've been watching each other's channels' videos, making sure I got caught up, make sure I made comments and stuff, whatever on it. So I watched about 8 hours worth of videos on each other's channel over here today. So they go, oh, you don't. And I was seeing ads on those. Oh, all right. Let's see here.
I wouldn't paint the inside because depends on what your paint is going to get into your soil.
Yeah. The only thing that, and I'm not sure about this, don't quote me on this. I've just heard, I haven't done the research on it. Someone got the inside of theirs sprayed with rhino lining.
Yeah, there's other chemicals in rhino lining too.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't too sure about that.
The outside, sure.
Yeah.
Not that you need any more protection on the outside except for from sunlight.
Yeah. Yeah. The other reason why I would not have cut them and kept them at 4 foot height, because when I cut them, then I got to go around. I had to grind off all the sharp edges on the pieces that before I cutting off, so wouldn't get hand cuts on it.
What, on the metal of the cage?
Yeah. Because if you cut it exactly in half, you're between two side ones. You're cutting it in the middle there between the two side ones. And if I cut one tall, one short, then the one is cut down flush. The other one has a long piece sticking with the sharp edges on it, which made it a little bit easier to grind it. But yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But the guy was talking about like he had access to it for free, so. Not sure what he was doing legally or not, Oh, back to this one. If you buy something that had sunflower oil in them, depending on what chemicals were used to process the sunflower oil, maybe a good thing or a bad thing. Now, some of the ones I was getting,
you could probably use 45% vinegar
or less. Yeah. You could
probably acid will oxidize copper real quick.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Yeah. The ones I got in California, they had a fertilizer in it. Guess what type of fertilizer?
Roundup.
Nope. That's a pesticide or a weed bee killer. Fertilizer. I got about 10 gallons out of one because they didn't wash it out. Seaweed.
Oh, there you go.
Seaweed. Liquid seaweed. Yeah, it was being sprayed on the crops, and it was just being put into the sprinklers, and they didn't drain the one all the way. And I got it home. It's like, oh, what's this? And it had the label still on it with all the MSDS sheet on it and everything. I'm reading that. I go, cool. We got fertilizer for the plants.
No, the IBC tote themselves without the cage weigh a little bit more than 30 pounds.
The plastic, yeah, it's maybe, I don't know. Put it this way. I picked, on some of the smaller ones, I picked it up because I had to, it was a dinged cage and I had to straighten the cage out. So I pulled the tote out by myself and dinged it around. I have picked tote, cage and everything up out of the back of the truck, hooked it on my belt, leaned back, walked over, did a squat, and then leaned forward and put it on the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I don't do that too much. Now, if I just get my tractor over there and pick it up with my tractor and move wherever I want it.
Yep. 2 little hook straps, and here we go.
Yeah. Actually, I just run one up over the top and down, hook it on each side. And if I'm not don't have my forks on it, sometimes I'll just walk it into the bucket and just run a strap around it and hook it to the on the corners of my bucket. I welded chain hooks on. Right. I got plain basic chain hooks with no ring, just the weldable chain hooks, and I just welded them on there. Yeah. Oh, there's one big advantage to the using the totes as a planter. You don't get if you're in an area where there's Bermuda grass, it doesn't grow up into your garden. The gophers don't come up into your raised planter bed. The voles don't come up into your raised planter bed. You can change the pH of the soil in there if you need it really acidic for growing blueberries and raspberries. You can change the acidity of the soil in there. So that's really cool. lemongrass in rainwater. I know lemongrass oil is good for chasing off certain insects and wasps, particularly, but lemongrass in rainwater got me on that one. That might be something to bring up.
What's falling out of the sky tomorrow?
Yeah, that might be something to bring up during Monday when Tammy's in here. And or when Tammy does, if Tammy does a one during her during the week on Thursday or something, at noon Eastern time, ask her there. Or tomorrow, I believe they're going live. Hang on, let me check. Let me check this out here. All right, let's see what we got here. YouTube, search. Come on, get up there. Thank you. White Family Farm. Not white, you stupid thing. It's white. I keep on telling, add correct spelling to the dictionary. Thank you. I've never seen white spelled with a Y, but I have seen White Family Farm elsewhere. White Family Farm. There it is. I keep trying to go to White Family Farm, and there is no White Family Farm on YouTube.
That's racist.
Yeah, WHYTE Family Farm. Okay.
I thought it was WHYDE.
No, but I'm saying it's but the white is spelled with a T E instead of a D E. Yeah, that's a. I missed that. I missed that farther back in the chat. Dang. I apologize. I missed that. I'm looking back and did it come up here? Oh, I see it. There. Okay. I saw it saying storing water. Use to keep the mosquitoes out of it. Yes. Keeping the mosquitoes out of the water. If it's for gardening, yes, you can go and put lemongrass in there. And what's the other one? Peppermint oil, of course. Dang, I'm trying to remember I'm trying to remember the insect repellent one with lemongrass, peppermint oil, and something else. And you put that in the water, and I'll do it too. Any type of peppermint oil, lemongrass oil that'll float on the surface also kills the mosquitoes. So even dumping a little olive oil in there, make it so they can't lay their eggs.
It's an oil slick. They touch it and they get stuck and they die.
Yeah.
You'll have a bunch of organic mosquito.
There it is. Eucalyptus. Thank you, angels. Yes. And I got all of them. I got all of them in the other room. Big 8-ounce bottles. All right, let's see. White Family Farm. I'm seeing if they have anything scheduled here. Nothing's popping up here because they're supposed to be going live tomorrow. Tammy said they were going to be going live doing their new channel little live stream.
Hey, I just found a listing for IBC totes that had Elmer's glue in it. Wait a minute. Didn't kids used to eat Elmer's glue in grammar school?
Yeah, Elmer's paste and Elmer's white glue. Yeah.
So it's technically an edible food.
Well, but wait a minute. That is only. I've got to be careful how I word this because I don't want to get dinged.
Well, it also depends on which type of Elmer's. It could have been Elmer's wood glue. That's a different story. Yeah, maybe I'll stay away from those.
Wood glue is not as bad as some of the others, but you have to be either be a boomer or Gen X.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not tough enough to handle it.
That's right.
I got glue on my finger. I can't get it apart. Oh,
We had a girl in grammar school. She would just like put a line of Elmer's glue on her desk and just lick it off. And we were just like, what is wrong with you? But, that was third grade. in the 70s.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, we had the paste. But we did have some kids in our class when making things would lick their finger when they're working with the glue, and it was not thin enough, and then lick it. And, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, you can add goldfish to it. Cheap way to do it. If you're all right, your county should have a. Just forgot the name. It just flew my head right out the other side. A department that deals with mosquitoes and stuff. Abatement. An abatement department, and they will provide the little minnow type mosquito eaters for free. So yeah, you can get the mosquito eaters if you check your county thing. Say, hey, I got water collection for my garden, and I'll put a couple of fish in. You got those fish I can put in there, so I don't have to put any chemicals on or anything. Take care of the mosquitoes, and actually that way it just kind of draws the mosquitoes to that area, and the fish eat them. And they're more than happy to do that. Shadow Scout Swede, good morning, sir.
What's up, Shadow?
Peter Goldfish are cheap, yeah. But okay, nothing's showing up here for them. I'm trying to dig deep here. I just want to go. Come on, Corky the Garden Slayer. Yeah, she's totally changed it now to Corky the Garden Slayer from Wide Family Farm. But the emblem is still Wide Family. Here, let me show you. See, it says Wide Family Farm still up above here. Wide Family, but it says Corky the Garden Slayer. She changed her email. I think that is so cool, Corky the Garden Slayer. But she's going to have to get rid of that turkey and put a dragon in there. Tuesday rant. Live streams coming up. Anything showing live streams coming up? No, they haven't scheduled one for tomorrow yet, so they may not be doing it. So that means I'm going to contact Corky and Tammy tomorrow and see if they want to come up on the garden planning one tomorrow night on Camp Patton. But yeah, go ahead and drop that down. Okay. Yeah, there's did I get that? I got that. Yeah, I put that video out today, didn't I, folks? Let me go ahead and check my.
Some just came out for Camp Patton like 1 minute ago. Just a little breezy. That literally just hit my thing a minute ago.
Yeah, that the Camp Patton one. That's one of the that was a members only short. I'm going back. I've had some members only videos that were supposed to be
froze.
That were supposed to be members first videos, and then after a week or two go public. And I got a bunch of them, and they're like, "Oh crap, I forgot all about these." So I've been dropping those lately too. All right. Okay, hang on, let me change this. Let me refresh this. I want to see if they changed it back on the ads here. Nope, still has it. All right, it's stuck this time. So I don't know why it's doing that. Back to content. So the video I put it out should have been the working. Yeah, it went out earlier today. Working on the indoor garden. That I actually filmed Tuesday morning.
Okay.
And I couldn't upload it. I couldn't even edit it because my editing software, which used to work offline, got an update, so it only work online now. I have to have internet connection to make it work. Fretting, frizzle, patty whacking. Okay, I can say patty whacking because I'm Irish. Knick knack, patty whack, throw the dog a bone. All right. Hymns ad. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Mint Mobile. All right. Ad for a musical. Jeez, come on. All right. Tell you what, I'll make you all a deal. Everybody become a beginner prepper level or the gray man level, and I'll just mark my live streams as non-monetized till afterwards. Because there's always a bunch of ads beforehand. That's where I make my money most usually is on the ads beforehand. Museum of the Bible ad. Jeez, they're really going on. Oh, okay, we're hitting the 1 hour mark. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be doing another video tomorrow on the indoor garden, because you remember those big wire shelves I've had in there in the past?
Mm-hmm.
This morning, I rolled one in out of the shop.
Yay.
And I started redoing it, and it's all up. I'm getting ready to be able to put up 9 of those gray busing bins for restaurants. You can put 9 of them in there. Each one of them is going to have either 6-inch diameter pots in it, or 12 4-inch diameter pots. And I'm going to start getting it ready for dropping seeds in here in a couple weeks, but I'm going to get it all ready now. So I'm going to be doing a video tomorrow showing how I moved it in, how I changed things around. I still have the 2 trays with the racks on them, with the lights on top of those. Those are still going inside there. They fit in there barely. I should have got, if I'd gone up one level higher, it would have been perfect. But so yeah, that works there. And so my indoor garden is going to really start moving forward here tomorrow and Saturday morning. Tractor Supply seems on topic. Midnight Ride, Tractor. Yeah, what's funny is, hang on, let me go here. Here's YouTube content, live stream. Midnight Ride. Scroll on down here because I can't bring it up for you guys on the other one here. But it goes, yeah, so, you guys can read the content, in the description. It says, welcome to the Midnight Ride of Gray Man Prepping, where you should have no fear, eyes wide open, and ears to the ground. What have you heard this week? What weird things, what weird things on some level of government doing? How is your prepping going? What about garden? There it is. What about your garden? Hold on your hat, strap yourself in. Yeah. But let me go down to the bottom here. My tags, which go in for the search, those I've uploaded ones know about them, take up 499 out of 500 characters. And it's Midnight Ride, 2025-11. This is the 11th episode. Prepping priorities, no fear, current events, plant a garden, water, food, medicines, clothing, prepping in private, OPSEC, in the news, California news. How to get seriously, it's there it is right there. California news.
Nice.
How to get supplies, storage, water storage, food storage, rules of 3, Gray Man Prepping, prepping for beginners, prepping made easy, prepping on a budget, hashtag prepping for beginners, and hashtag Gray Man Prepping. And so that's in it. In every that is the standard for all my midnight rides. So let's see what else. So for tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow on Camp Patton is planning your garden. We're going to talk about everything about the seeds. I ordered $24 worth of seeds from MI Gardener today, and I couldn't remember the 10% discount. Crap! I'm getting free shipping anyway, so I went with it. 15 minutes later, one of the ads I was reviewing, using Gray Man Prepping to review Camp Patton's videos, was a mail one for where I got my last order from MI Gardener. Excuse me, MI Gardener, and I gave the code in that one. It's hashtag grow big. So you want the 10%, it's supposed to be hashtag grow big. And I believe I'm not sure if it has to be all caps or not. But yeah, so for MI Gardener, that's a 10% discount. You got to have at least $24 worth of, you have $20 to get free shipping, $24 worth to use the 10% discount and still get the free shipping. Oh, cool. I've been watching that, and I've been thinking about that. I got to talk to the wife here about it because we're slowly going down on who's still on it. There's me, her, Alex. I think Megan and Andrew are on ours. I'm not sure if Andrew went off on his own. And I'm not sure if the staff sergeant's mom is still on it with us. So, but $15 a month is like, that's cheaper than what we're paying now. But I'm not sure on how much how much data do you have on there, Tammy? That'd be another thing we got to find about data. Angels Homestead, yes, you can email me. Bottom of the description or right there. So it's CAMPPATTON, Family Compound. And yeah, you can email me there and we can talk. And we can work on possibly even setting up a private, non-live, teleconference to talk as well. Tello, $10 for 2Gs a month. Okay. Is that $10 total for the bill? Phone and 2Gs? Consumer cellular through ARP was recommended. Yeah, I've seen that too. But I'm not sure if consumer cellular has a lot of data. My youngest son went off and got his own because he uses a boatload of data. I mean, he was using more than we had for the 10 people we had on our plan, family members we had on our plan. He was using more than that in a week. So he went and got his own. Limited call and text. Oh yeah, unlimited call and text and 2G. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna look something up here. TELLO. Tello Mobile. All right. I got it up there, and I'll talk to the wife about that. Thanks. Let's see here. All right, so it says unlimited plans, $15 for 3 months. Grab the thing below it. 35 gigabytes of high-speed data, free hotspot Wi-Fi calling. No upfront payment needed. Since I have 2 gig, yeah. All right. The other one is 2 gigabytes for $10 a month, 5 gigabytes for $14 a month. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to get in trouble for this, but yeah, when I went to it, that's what came up. So yeah, they got several plans there. All right, all right. So, what else was I going to do before I saw that? Before I saw that squirrel. Okay. Over here. All right. So yeah, tomorrow is Plan Your Garden 2025. Saturday, the event is Hang on, I got to do this right. I got to do this right. Hang on here. Got to do it right. Saturday, the event is Skynet activates neutral-based artificial intelligence by Cyberdyne Systems Incorporated. Yeah, so we're going to be doing talking about AI taking over on Saturday. Monday, Tammy has had a special request, and we've changed the topic for Monday. The topic on Monday is canning wild mushrooms, and they wanted to do it before the mushroom season is over. So Monday on Camp Pat Family Compound is canning mushrooms. Tactical Tuesday, barring the train crew out there cutting the trunk line again, is security cameras, Wi-Fi, non-Wi-Fi, internet, non-internet. We're going to talk about a bunch of them. I'm going to talk about the ones that I have recommended in the past and still use, and ways you can go about doing things. So that's for Tactical Tuesday. Next Thursday for the Midnight Ride, I actually got a topic on it here. First day of spring. So next Monday is the first day of spring. Next Thursday, next ride. The next ride is the first day of spring. All right. And so just want to get that out of the way. You guys want to keep going, or are you guys getting tired and wanting to go home?
I got 2 hours to go before. Well, I got about an hour and a half before the eclipse starts. So,
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, let me go back to that again. Dang it. Which one did I have that on? Crappy.
I just hope there's no clouds when I look out the door here.
Yeah. Was it on this one here? Corky. Blood moon. Google searches. There it is. Okay, still here. And what was it? I'm just going back and double checking the time. So for me, to start to see anything for the pre-numeral or numeral or pen numeral.
Pre-umbral.
Umbral. Well, so there's an N in there at the beginning of it. P-E-N.
Penumbral. Yeah, whatever. Sure.
Prenumeral. Or penumbral. Penumbral. Starts at in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 minutes. Yeah. So it starts in 45 minutes for me. And that's probably just the haze on the edge of it starting to go. Or the 55 plan. Check on the coverage for your area. It's really cheap, but if you don't have good coverage, yeah. Here's what's weird. I have AT&T. I hear people complaining about Verizon and what's the other big one? Anyways, complaining about it. I've yet to hear anybody on I Love Firth or Shelly saying, "Oh, I hate AT&T." I've heard people saying, "I got AT&T," and it's that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, I will go check on both those with the staff sergeant and let her get her calculator out and see if she wants to switch. And then how much it's going to cost, whether we can just take our phones and be able to put a new SIM card in our phone and keep using our phones. Because my phone here is only about a year old, year and a half ago when they made me upgrade because we don't do 3G anymore. Well, it said 4G on. Oh, that's for texting. It's 4G texting, but it's 3G calling. Now we're 4G calling. Yeah. Yeah, there's Team Sprint. Sprint was the other one. Yeah. And they also come out. I've heard complaints about T-Mobile around here too. Yeah, but they also we all use each other's towers, so we're everywhere everybody else is.
Yeah,
right.
Sure you are. I don't have too many problems with T-Mobile. My work phone used to be AT&T, and that it was always ironic. There was an AT&T store right in the middle of the town that I worked in. There was no signal, none. Like it was a dead zone within like 4-block radius. I'd walk in a store with my work phone, being like, how come to be like, we know there's no signal. I'm like, why is there even a store here? We don't know.
You should have told you need to tell someone at corporate to go ahead and put that tower they were going to put it up here to cover the dead spot.
I didn't care. It was a work phone. So I made them swap from AT&T to Verizon, which gets better signal. So I just carry 2 phones. If I need to do work stuff, if one's dead, one doesn't work, the other one does.
Yeah, we got T-Mobile to begin with. But then after several years, how many years after having T-Mobile, AT&T did a family plan, a really good family plan package thing. And you can have up to 20 phones on your family plan for $20 a month per phone. And it was, unlimited calling, texting, because back then some people were charging for texting and stuff like that. And we had, I forget how many gigs of, memory of data we had, but, we weren't using data until my sons got into school, and the school told them, y'all need to have a phone that where you can access stuff to look up stuff in class.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
my wife went,
and everything else that you didn't need in class. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife went ballistic on that one. She didn't want our kids to have phones in class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now the schools are banning the phones in classes because they do so much more.
That's why a lot of the schools around here have iPads for the kids, but they're only hooked to the school on their inside network that's not external. Yeah, Mint is owned by T-Mobile. Shocker.
I thought, wait a minute, I thought Ryan Reynolds owned Mint.
No, well, T-Mobile bought Sprint because Sprint's long gone now.
Yeah.
And now it's T-Mobile, just like when I had a Nextel run by Sprint, now better than ever. And we're together. Together is better or something. I went in with my Nextel.
Mint Mobile was acquired by T-Mobile in a deal worth up to $1.35 million, with actor Ryan Reynolds being partial owner of the company. Okay, T-Mobile acquired Mint Mobile along with its parent company, KA apostrophe ENA Corporation, which also owned Ultra Mobile and the wholesaler Plum. Come on. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. T-Mobile worked good, down there at our house and down there in Martinez and stuff. But we got such a great deal on the other one. All right, Mother Earth Garden Club's heading to bed, so night. All righty. Yeah, we got people going night, so we're gonna wrap it up here, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8:00 Eastern, and we're gonna talk about your garden and stuff, planning your garden planning what plants you're going to be putting in your garden, planning the layout of your garden, and just talking all about fresh food. And of course, CR will not be around because we're talking about planting foods for devouring, and he'll get hungry. All right, everyone. Take care. We'll see you later.
Have a good night.
And